So a few things to talk about today, guys. We have got Shara Bullet calling out at Adesanya for a fight. Ilia Topuria saying he will submit Makhachev. Who's the fighter of the year? Alex Pereira or Ilia Topuria? And then at the end, I'll chuck in a few other bits, like Shara Bullet actually drilling the spinning back fist KO, which is insane. He was drilling that shit, and he landed it. But the main three is Shara Bullet wants a piece of Adesanya. Now, I would play the whole thing, but he speaks a lot of Russian, and it's just very long. But as you can see here, I used to chase Israel Adesanya in kickboxing. Now that he's in MMA, I'm ready to capture all of the land, and I'm ready to fight him. That's an interesting fight. That's a very, very interesting fight, and I don't, with how Adesanya's been performing lately, I don't like it. I don't know, bro. I think for me, Shara Bullet needs to slow down a little bit. Okay, he should, by all means, give him a ranked opponent at middleweight, but I wouldn't jump all the way to Adesanya. I wouldn't do that. Give him someone lower in the rankings. Give him a top 15 guy, whoever, anyone in the top 15 from like 10 to 15. Give him one of them, see how he does. And then maybe Adesanya. Maybe Adesanya. See how he does against higher level of competition. He did very well against Petrosian, but up until the knockout, it was a pretty, it was back and forth. It was back and forth. Shara managed to just land that crazy knockout, get him out of there. I mean, that's all you need. That is all you need. And if Adesanya can't handle a Sean Strickland 1-2 teep kick, I don't see how he handles Shara's mixing it up on the feet. He's a very unique striker. But I think a bit early to be calling out Adesanya for me personally. I would love to see the fight. Don't get me wrong. I think it'd be a great fight, very interesting fight. I don't think it happens though. Not anytime soon. Give him someone lower in the rankings first. Like I say, in between the 10 to 15 range. And then if he beats him, then yeah, sure, give him Adesanya. Give him a higher ranked opponent. Give him a Vittori, a Cannonier, that sort of thing, Just ease him up to the higher levels. Don't want to be rushing anyone, okay? Then we don't want to be taking the piss and keep giving him unranked, because after that win, people are going to want to see what he's really made of. People are going to want to see him fight a ranked opponent. So I'm all here for that. All here for that. But yeah, I think Adesanya, not next, but a fight that everyone would be interested to watch. If it does happen next, I'm not going to complain. I don't think it happens though. But you can't discredit him for shooting his shot. He knows what he wants. Obviously it'll be in Abu Dhabi though, so it's just one of them, innit? Is Adesanya going to fight? I mean, he probably would, to be fair, but I just want him to fight outside of Abu Dhabi so we can see more of this guy. But yeah, not big enough for a full video, but interesting nonetheless. Bit of MMA news. Again, we move on to the next thing. Ilia Topuria reckons he can submit the lightweight champ, Ilia Topuria, Islam Makhachev. Now, I know people were saying that there's no way he's going to KO Holloway. Why is he saying that? And then he did. I thought he would KO Holloway. I don't think he submits Makhachev. I don't think he beats Makhachev. I think Makhachev's going to be too big and too strong for him for a start. I mean, Ilia's great. He is well-rounded. He's great all around. His takedown defense is really good. And all that, and his grappling's great. He's good on the feet. I just don't think he beats Makhachev. I think Makhachev, he's not Now, he's not as good of a boxer as Ilia Topuria is. Tupuria's striking is better, but I think Islam's grappling is that much better. I think if Islam gets a hold of him, I think he'll just cancel it out. I don't think Ilia Topuria is going to be submitting Islam Makhachev, though. Now, I like him saying this because it builds hype, gets people talking. And if you saw my, you will see my video tomorrow, where I talk about what's next for Ilia Topuria, this is an option. Definitely an option. Who wants to see Topuria fight Josh Emmett? Who wants to see Ilia Topuria fight Yair Rodriguez? I mean, that would be quite fun. But we know what's going to happen in those fights, all right? We know Ilia's going to beat those guys. I think Ilia, I mean, I go over it in more detail tomorrow, but I think it's Diego Lopez, then Makhachev, and then but like I said, I don't think he beats Makhachev. He especially doesn't submit him. If you look at all the great submission artists in the UFC, and, you know, Islam fought Charles. Charles, an amazing grappler, you know, couldn't get it done against Makhachev. Makhachev knocked him down and then jumped on the arm triangle and got it. And that's Oliveira. High level grappling. Very high level grappling. People were saying, bro. People were saying that Charles Oliveira is him. He's going to be the lightweight champ for a long time. I know. Who beats Charles? Who beats Charles? Islam comes along. No problem. Smokes him. You know? I don't think Ilia is going to submit Makhachev. I love the confidence. It builds the fight. You know, he's doing his thing, you know, where he talks smack. He says, I'm going to knock out Holloway, that guy that's never been knocked out. I'm going to submit my Makhachev, the submission specialist. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Even if I think that he loses, I love it nonetheless. And I think this is going to be Ilia's, not his next fight, but the fight after that. And I'm all here for this, bros. I cannot wait to see this fight. This is going to be the next super fight. Before Aspinall versus Alex Pereira, this is going to be the next super fight. And I can't fucking wait. I got Makhachev, though. Very interesting, though. I love the confidence. I like it. Speaking of Ilia Topuria, who's fighter of the year out of these two? It's got to be Ilia Topuria, hasn't it? It's got to be Ilia Topuria now. Alex Pereira has been very, very active. Very, very active. He saved the UFC. Saved the cards. He's been carrying the company on his back. He said no to no one. He said yes to everyone. You know, all of these victories have been by destructive finishing. However, so have Ilia Topuria's. And his last two wins, guys. Volk, Holloway. Both brutal knockouts. Two of the best featherweights in UFC history. And he knocks them out. Now, Alex, you know, he knocked out Yuri. And he knocked out Jamal Hill. And he knocked out Khalil Roundtree. But they are not the same level of fighter as Volk and Max Holloway. I mean, don't get me wrong. Alex is definitely up there. He is up there. But I think after he knocked out Max Holloway, the guy that's never been knocked out. How long has he been in the UFC for, Max? Never been knocked out. Never ever has that happened. Yuri's very chinny. Yuri's known to be chinny. Alright, Khalil Roundtree, ranked number 8. Best win was Anthony Smith. Jamal Hill took Glover Teixeira 5 rounds. Old man Glover took him 5 hard rounds. Pieced him up, big style, but He should be getting Glover out. He should be getting Glover out of there. Compare them to Volk and Holloway. Volk, arguably, probably the greatest featherweight, one of the greatest featherweight champions of all time. Same with Max Holloway. You know, two of the greatest in that division, and this dude beat them back to back by KO. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see what people are saying, bro. Hard one. My brain says Ilia, but Posen kind of embodied fight of the year by fighting whoever, whenever. Like I said, yeah, he just says yes to everyone. Saves a lot. Alex easily, Knights, Poatan, Infinite Aura. Yeah, I mean, he's got more aura, but that's not what the question is, bro. Alex was fighting only stylistically advantageous fighters. Topuria knocked out 2 GOATs, like I said. Only one way to find out. Alex versus Ilia next week. Jesus. 3 title wins in 7 months is crazy stuff, but level of competition. Ilia fought the GOATs and Pera fought meh fighters. I wouldn't say they were meh, but they definitely weren't on the level of Tupuria's wins. 100%. Can we give it to both of them? I mean, that'd be great. Alex is a favourite UFC company man, but Ilia defeated 2 of the greatest and hardest fighters of the division. I mean, it seems a bit split. I'm going with Ilia Topuria, fighter of the year. If Ilia, if this title fight was against someone like Diego Lopez, then it'd be Alex. But it's the fact that he's defeated 2, like that comment said, 2 GOATs of featherweight, and they were both in devastating fashion. Like, I'm going with Topuria, guys. But I can see them giving it to Alex, but Topuria for me. And now just a little few little bits. Not going to stay on it for too long, but look at this, dudes. Look at this. Go down a bit. So, turns out Shara Bullet actually was drilling this knockout at a public workout. Now, this is insane. Who drills this shit? Who drills it? Look. Boom. Boom. Now, I know it's a spinning elbow, but come on now, look. You cannot tell me that was not drilled, bro. Such a good knockout. Here he comes again. Mate, the fucking power on that return. I think it's so cool. Oh, he was drilling it, and he fucking landed it in the fight. Here he comes, look. Who drills that shit, mate? Who drills that? Who comes up with that and says, let's drill that? Crazy. There's a few other things that I had in my likes as well. I can't remember what they were. Oh, yeah, Max Holloway, humble in defeat. I like this from Max. I'm not going to read it out, but you can pause it and read it if you want. Just a fucking stand-up guy. No excuses, just giving him his praise, saying he'll be back. He's not going to quit. Just love it. Love it from Max. It's great to see. And Max is a great guy. He is a great guy. And this Sean Strickland, when he finds out Hamzat's getting the next title shot. He gonna cry again, boy. He gonna cry again. But you'll see in my video tomorrow what I think's next for Hamzat. Alright. You'll see. But yeah, just a little bit more MMA news, guys. Just on the back of UFC 308. And I'll just put this up as well, because why not? Because it's funny. John Jones fans, stay mad. So that's all for today. Like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, fucking hell. What am I doing? I'll do it again. I'll be ready this time. Links down below. Like and subscribe until next time. I'll see you in a bit.